Hey everyone, Blayst here with a redo of my pre-raid BIS guide. I wanted to redo the sound to match my Phase 1 BIS video. In this pre-raid video, I'll be showing you what I am aiming for in the pre-raid scenario, as well as the best in slot items for various item slots. I will be showing you multiple pieces for some slots to cover the hit that you may need, as well as just any pieces that you happen to come across along the way. There are also some pieces that I believe are non-negotiable and should be sought after above all others. With that said, let's get into it. Here I will be recommending Overlord's Helmet of Second Sight. Helm of Claw gets a mention here because of the meta gem. However, Relentless Earthstorm Diamond is not going to be out on release, so meta gems are not as powerful. Overlords is a well-itemized piece that doesn't utilize meta gems, which allows you to have some wiggle room in the beginning of the expansion. For the neck, I will have two different sets, one for my 6% set and one for my 3% set. For the 6% hit set, I'll be using Choker of Vile Intent. It is bought with 25 Badges of Justice in Shatrath and will be your 6% hit neck piece. As for your 3% hit set, you will be choosing between two, Haramad's Bargain and Soldier's Dog Tags. Soldier's Dog Tags is used in lieu of having Haramad's Bargain, which requires Exalted with Consortium in order to purchase and equip. I want to do shoulders and chest together because in the pre-raid setting, these two set bonuses are helpful in obtaining the hit cap. I recommend Rage Steel over Doomplate as you gain more DPS stats rather than hit and stamina. Doomplate is acceptable and still a great set to get. This will also come down to a little bit of personal preference. If you do wish to have a little bit more stamina, then Doomplate should be for you. Cloak, Bracers, and Gloves are three armor pieces that I believe are non-negotiable. Vengeance Wrap is the best DPS cloak that you can get in the pre-raid setting. It also has a gem slot which can be used for a little bit more crit or attack power once your gear starts to get into tier 4. Black Fell Steel Bracers are crafted by a blacksmith. If you happen to be a blacksmith yourself and are running dungeons and reserving primal nethers, you can make these quickly. The other mats are easy to obtain and should be low cost. Flesh Handler's Gauntlets are amazing gloves for pre-raid. They give expertise that the ret desperately needs, and these gloves will last until the Kara Trash gloves and should be sought after immediately. For the belt slot, I will be recommending Deathforge Girdle. It has a great amount of strength and crit, as well as 2 gem sockets. I believe that it is the best overall belt prior to Magtheridon's belt. If you do need hit, however, I will be recommending Girdle of the Death Dealer. It is a great belt all around that gives some much needed hit if you are starving for it. These two pieces are some of the most important pieces to collect for a Ret Paladin in the pre-raid setting. Shatrath Leggings and Clefthoof Hide Leggings are two non-negotiable pieces that you can use interchangeably for your 3% and 6% hit sets. If you do need a little bit of hit and you can't find it elsewhere, Clefthoof Hide Leggings will reign supreme. If you do not need the hit and you are looking to maximize your other DPS stats, then Shatrath Leggings will be your go-to. The boots will also have two different recommendations based on your current hit. If you do not need the hit in this slot, you should be using Shatari Rot Greaves. These will provide the best attack power / crit bonus that you can obtain. If you are looking to add a little bit of hit, you can use Fell Leather Boots. Overall, you should be going for 2 rings, Shapeshifter Signet, which will last you until tier 6, and a Doll's Command, which can be swapped out in tier 5. There are a couple rings that you can go for to hold you over in the meantime. Ravenclaw Band and Slayer's Mark of the Redemption is available to everyone in the game. However, if you are Aldor, which you should be as Ret, you can get access to 2 other rings, Overseer's Signet and Kaelin's Signet. This is a slot where I will recommend only 2, Bloodlust Brooch and Hourglass of the Unraveler. Brooch is bought with 41 Badges of Justice and is great for pairing with your Avenging Wrath as well as any DPS potion. This should be the first thing that the Ret Paladin buys with their badges. Hourglass of the Unraveler is a great second trinket because it helps you gain some crit in order to reach your crit sweet spot. For the Libram, I will be recommending Libram of Avengement. This will not be replaced throughout the entire expansion. You should be aiming to collect this Libram as soon as you can enter Heroic Blood Furnace. Now for the juicy part, the weapons. I will be recommending Lionheart Champion above Deep Thunder for the PvE Ret Paladin scenario. This does not mean that Deep Thunder is unusable in the PvE scenario. However, the uptime of Lionheart and the length of fights in TBC Classic makes it more appealing in PvE. If you are a serious PvPer, I would make the Mace first. Overall, I would recommend the Ret Paladin who is serious about both aspects of the game to make both of these weapons. You are able to learn the respective specialization and craft the weapon. After that, you can drop the specialization for 100 gold and relearn the new specialization without having to re-level blacksmithing, giving you access to craft and equip the other type of blacksmithing weapon. If you are not doing blacksmithing, which I truly do not recommend, you should be using either Gladiator's Greatsword, Gladiator's Bone Grinder, or Quantum Blade from Heroic Black Morass. Here are two sets that I am aiming to obtain. One that aims for the 3% hit cap, and another that aims for the 6% hit cap. The 3% hit set has slightly higher attack power as well as one more expertise. This set is only used if you have a boomkin in the raid. If your raid does not have a boomkin, you will obtain the 6% hit set. My recommendation is to plan for both. Even if you do have a boomkin in the raid, the boomkin player is a human after all and will miss the raid from time to time. I will be posting links to these sets in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that this was informative and helps you plan your pre-raid gearing path for TBC Classic. If you enjoyed this content, please like this video and subscribe. If you need to contact me, you can hop into my Twitch chat or talk to me or many other big brain players located in the Light Club Discord.